People don't want to hear it, Wayne. They don't want to hear it. We know we're right, but they don't want to hear it.
Right.
And there's, we couldn't have been any clearer.
Right.
We couldn't have been any more direct or worked any harder. So,
And let's not forget she spent $68 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
we spent like
when you give land to
10.
China and places like that.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, she spent 68 million so far, just on TV. Spent 68 million so far, 59 million by DeSantis, and we spent 12. I mean, who's punching above their weight and who's getting a return on their investment, And she's going to get smoked, and you and I both know it. She's not up to
Because
this.
she hasn't even been
And
challenged.
she's still 20 points behind Trump in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And he's still going to carry Iowa, right?
Yes, always. I talked to DeSantis called me, petrified that I would.
He's probably getting out after Iowa.
Well,
Wow, 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 wow. So there you have it, guys. Christie, did you hear that? In that sound bit that was there? Christie on a hot mic. What's he basically saying? That DeSantis called him petrified and Haley is going to get smoked. Now, you know what, folks? They say that politics is a blood sport and that it becomes very incestuous inside politics. But I mean, these guys, they go around on all the TV shows, all alphabet networks, MSLSD, never been conservative NBC. MSLSD, as I just said, anything but conservative ABC, right? The colored broadcasting system, CBS. I mean, these guys are just, when they go on these shows, they lie their freaking derrieres off. They're all chummy and buddy. This is the guy, remember in the debate, he was defending Nikki Haley from Ramaswamy, from Vivek Ramaswamy, defending her honor because she didn't have the guts herself to defend it herself. She was like a deer in the headlights. And now he goes on a hard mic and he's basically saying she's going to get smoked. Now, either he knew that was there. It was a West Wing episode where, President Bartlett knew the mic was green, right? The hot mic was there and said that thing about his opponent, something about guns or something. I'm not exactly sure what. No, that, something about that he's just stupid. And that's exactly what this guy did here. He either did it intentionally or, listen, folks, call me whatever crazy or something, but I think he did intentionally. Anyways, let's get to it. So here's what this is. He dropped out of the GOP this morning, dropped out, and he said the incident may accidentally kneecap DeSantis and Haley because the pressure had been mounting on Christie to drop out to get coalesce support behind Haley. But guess what? He was probably being forced out of it. He decided to make a parting shot across the bow. So yeah, I'll bow out. But by the way, you're going to get smoked, honey. And he goes, Christie, speaking to a man identified as Wayne. They don't want to hear it. We know we're right, but they don't want to hear it. He goes, we couldn't have been any clearer. We couldn't have any been more direct or worked any harder. Chris, bruh, dude, just because you work hard doesn't mean you work smart. And if you were smart, you would have known not to work that hard because nobody wants you. This was just a way for you to raise some money and stay, in the moment so you could have your laughs, you could have your gigs on all the alphabet networks. And he talked about the spending. He goes, she spent $68 million so far. DeSantis has spent 59. I mean, who's punching above their weight? I wonder if he's making reference. Is he calling? Oh, no. Is he calling Nikki Haley fat? Little plump around the edges? Uh-oh, Christie, really? Or are you talking about your own weight there, dude? I don't know, but she's going to get smoked, Christie added. And you both and I know she's not up to this. Wow, folks. I mean, there's a difference between you just said she's going to get smoked or she's not going to do well. But you're saying she's not up to this, but yet you defended her on a platform for the RNC. You defended her to the entire United States of America during the debate that she is presidential material. Oh, and now you're going to say that she's going to get smoked. She's not up to it. And so he goes, DeSantis called me petrified that I would. You know, DeSantis had previously said called Christie, regardless of the decision to stay or drop out, he appreciated Christie's role in it. Now, Christie, as we know, was one of Trump's strongest critics throughout the primary. A source confirmed to NBC News. Oh, really? We had to know that? You had to confirm that to us by the never been conservative news network, NBC, that Christie was sort of against Trump? Shocker! Shocker! Christie also criticized Haley on their call, calling her a joke, saying she's performed terribly and she's not up to the task. This is unbelievable, folks. This is unreal. This is what happens when you see inside politics. It's just absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play that again. As you can see here, it's from the town hall in Windham, New Hampshire. It's about less than a minute. I'm going to play it again. Listen to it, folks. And he's talking to a guy named Wayne.
People don't want to hear it, Wayne. They don't want to hear it. We know we're right, but they don't want to hear it.
Right.
And there's, you know, we couldn't have been any clearer.
Right.
We couldn't have been any more direct or worked any harder. So,
And let's
you
not
know.
forget she spent $68 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
we spent like.
Well, when you give land to
10.
China and places like that.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, she spent 68 million so far, just on TV. Spent 68 million so far, 59 million by DeSantis, and we spent 12. I mean, who's punching above their weight and who's getting a return on their investment, you know? And she's going to get smoked, and you and I both know it. She's not up to
Because
this.
she hasn't even been
And
challenged.
she's still 20 points behind Trump in New Hampshire, right?
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And he's still going to carry Iowa, right?
Yes, always. I talked to DeSantis called me, petrified that I would.
He's probably getting out after Iowa.
Well,
Now, Christie's a seasoned politician, folks. I mean, well seasoned in the art of politics, in the art of political warfare. Are you really trying to tell me that he didn't know that when you're talking to people, whether the interview is ended or when you're a group of people, nobody's got something like this? Nobody's got something like a phone in their hands, folks? Come on. They don't have a phone in their hands that they could tape you saying this stuff? I mean, if that's the case, that's even worse because then he's just an imbecile. He's just retarded. I mean, he's stupid, idiotic, moronic. If he basically says that he didn't know, you're a seasoned politician and you're saying those kind of things against people that you're calling your friends in the race and that you're going to back them publicly. And then, I mean, so I'm saying, folks, this is all for show. He did this on freaking purpose. There was a method to his madness because he knows Trump is going to thump and he just wanted to do a parting shot to these guys. So everything else on the debates, that was just for show. This was real. Anyways, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I've been your host, Dr. Nasir. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, like, share, and follow us. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Check out our other videos above and below. I'll leave you with my parting thought, which is, when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're like these guys. You're just wrong. Anyways, folks, take care and stay safe.